Yes, sir. BAM community, welcome back to the video today. So today we're here to talk about I am 26 years old and I admit 10 things that I have wrote down on my list today. These are things that are currently going on in my life that I kind of like pretty much caused on my own. I'm holding myself accountable to a lot of different things that happened in my life. The good, the bad, the ugly. Well, pretty much just the bad and ugly. There's really nothing really positive on this list. I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be very transparent with myself. I'm going to be real honest with myself. These are things that I'm just trying to turn around in my life, and I'm doing a great job so far. The only thing I could say that I need to do better is reading my Bible every day. I think I haven't read it in like four to 5 days now. I need to get on that tonight after this video. So it's a lot of things I got to do. I wrote down 10 other different things that's want to be talking about that I'm not scared to admit. Let's get into it. So number one is pretty much simple, is I don't have my life together. So I mean at first I didn't have my life together, but it's slowly coming together. You know, I have a good job. I have an okay job. I'm very grateful that I have a job to get up to and wake up to every day. I pay my rent, I pay my bills. It's full time, so I feel so that this job is going to help me set me up for the long run. But in reality, I got to think about what I want to do in the long term, and whatever the case may be, which I'm building now is a platform for men's mental health, and I want to be able to build a community on YouTube and build a community on Kick to do gaming. So yeah, I got to make sure I'm still consistent on that. I still have to figure out ways to grow from that. I only have 174 followers, which is not bad, but I got to find other ways to grow within the gaming world because I really want that to take off. That's really my passion. That's really what I love. But obviously I like working out as well. As you guys can see, man, I've been going on my runs like every single day. Today I kind of like BS'd it because I ate so much, and that's the number one thing that I'm gonna stop doing is start eating granola bars when I come home from work. Then I'm gonna work out because I be eating so heavy when I come home. It's like I feel like sometimes when I run I feel like I gotta throw up. But so I don't really have my life together, and that kind of sucks. Number two, it says didn't really turn to God when I should have. You know, to be honest, like it was certain things that in life I was just, you know, I would say like I never really turned to God majority of the times when I was going through things, because I don't want him to make it seem like I need something from him, you know. And I felt so that I wasn't consistent enough. I wasn't going to church enough, you know, and you know, I had that, I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out relationship, and I didn't want to ask God for too much things that were going on. So I didn't turn to God when I should have. So that's something that I'm admitting as well. And honestly, I wish I would have turned to him a lot more than what I should have. And, you know, and honestly, that's on me. I think things will start to be different moving forward. A lot different, because I go to church every Sunday and then I read my Bible starting tonight every day. Because I mean, I want to have that relationship with God. I wouldn't be here without my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If you're watching this, I love you so much. And thank you for giving me another chance to be great. Number three, not stable physically, mentally, and emotionally. So physically, I don't know. I don't like my body shape. Like, I'll post a picture like it's, and then mentally, I'm just now starting to get my stuff together. I mean, I think I keep talking about this car accident, but it's part of my life, and I will never avoid that as well. Mentally, it's just me versus my own freaking thoughts, bro. Like telling myself I can't do it. Like I said, it was BoJack Horseman days where it's like, man, like, you know, it really gets me in that mode. If I'm like quiet, the room's dark, like I can't sleep, like that's just really versus me versus my own fucking thoughts, and it's crazy. I can just really stay up all night, just rub my head, and all I can hear is my thoughts. But I don't let my thoughts. Majority of the times I'll let my thoughts be the main factor of everything that I do, you know. Number four, I am a liar, and honestly that changes now. Like I lie to people. Yeah, I'm a very much of a liar. That's why me and my ex is not together anymore, because I lied. Obviously there's other factors to that as well. I lost friendships because I lied. I lost a lot of good people because I lied. I'm known as a liar. Like I said, I want to come up here and be very transparent with everybody that watches me. I lied about a lot of shit, and I hurt a lot of people during this process. You know, I just felt so that sometimes when I lied about certain different things, I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, or I have to bring them with me when I'm going through stuff like this. You know, I don't want people to be like, oh, why is he such and such, or what's going on with him, and things of that nature. So I just lied to people, and I'm a liar. And honestly, I just lied about other big things, especially in my relationship. You know, I just felt like I lied. And so I just I don't know. I'm known to be a liar, and honestly, I'm changing that. You know, I want to change to be a better man, because you know what's crazy? I had a conversation with a girl, and I won't say her name, but we had a conversation a while back, and we literally had a conversation about, like, well, I wouldn't say it was really about me, but she was just telling me, she was like, I mean, when you get older, that's just who you are. Like, people at your age don't change, and you know, kind of stuck with me. And to be honest, it brings me back to a conversation me and my ex had, and you know, I was always apologetic, and I always think that apologizing, whatever, just fix things and just think that we'll be good. And you know, we wasn't equally aligned at that time either. And she would always tell me when we get into it, and she was like, this is just who you are. Like that's, you just showed me time after time after time, like you have never changed. And it's like, it really brings me back to BoJack Horseman for some apparent reason, but it just does. And it made me really look at my life, and I'm just like, bro, like this is just who I am. Like I know I can be better than this. I know I can. So I mean, just I just want to be a better person when it comes to the lying. Like, I feel so that I'm going to start being a lot more honest with myself, and so I can be a lot more honest to other people, because if I'm not honest with myself, there's no way I can be honest with other people as well. So I think just moving forward, I'm just going to be pure honesty. Like, I think I already started now. Like, somebody had tried to get me to do insurance or try to sell some stuff on the side, but I'm like, well, because he sees my social media strategies and stuff like that, but I'm just like, I want to take my chances with the passion I have, which is gaming, mental health, and cinematic content, and making content. I just feel so that's my main focus right now. And I just told him, like, look, out of all due respect, I just don't want to do it. So for Stefford, just telling him, like, oh yeah, here's my number, give me a call, I may be interested. I'm just gonna be straight up honest moving forward. Number 5, I never wanted to have those tough conversations. So that can be for anybody. That's not even just including relationships. Like, I feel so that I try to avoid those tough conversations. It's not even I'm running from conflict. It's just I'm not the type of person to, like, I just feel so that shit starts drama, and that shit never ends up nowhere. You know, some tough conversations end up very positive, but it depends who you're going back and forth with. Because sometimes if you're having a conversation with somebody that doesn't see your point of view and you don't see their point of view, all it does is turn into an argument. And to be honest, that tough conversation just turned into toxic. Like, and that's the reason why sometimes I'll just be like, bro, like, okay, just drop it, bro, drop it, game. Like, just let it be. Like, I'm just not trying to deal with that. You know, to be honest, like, sometimes I could take it overboard just because of the fact that it's a tough conversation, but it's not a tough conversation to the point where it's like I don't want to have it. I do, but it's like, it depends who you have that tough conversation with. If you're trying to have a tough conversation with somebody that's very argumentative, 9 times out of 10 that's just going to turn into an argument, especially because you can't, sometimes people take those tough conversations and get very defensive about it. And to be honest, like, I'm not the type of person to try to argue. Like, if we're gonna talk about it, let's have a conversation without trying to raise our voice, without trying to yell at each other, scream at each other, saying we hate each other. Like, it's just so much goes into that, and I just don't want to do that, respectfully. I mean, I'm ready to have tough conversations. It's about who I'm having that tough conversation with, because at the end of the day, somebody can always say, like, oh, I just want to have a tough conversation and see if we can try to clear this up. And I'm like, okay, cool. But if once they start to yell, scream, do all this extra bullshit and start doing all this other stuff, and it's like, bro, like, what was the point? Like, that was a whole argument, something that I was trying not to avoid. So honestly, those tough conversations was something I was trying to avoid, respectfully. And I'm not saying I can't handle conflict, which I can handle conflict. It's more of just like me and you yelling at each other, it's not gonna get nowhere. It just won't. So number 6, I just got my license a year ago. Yeah, I just got my driver's license. Very embarrassing. I'm the first of my mom's kids to have one. Man, you know, barely getting my driver's license is crazy. I was really embarrassed, bro. I had a car before I had a license, so it's, you know, it is what it is. If you're somebody that's in their late 20s, early 20s, or somebody in their just late teens, bro, get your driver's license, bro. Don't be like me. I am a straight dumbass. Like, literally, look at the point that come here. I'm a dumb ass. Get your license, bro. Don't be like me. Oh, the next one would be disappointing myself. So I always promise myself I'm gonna get up at this time, I'm gonna start doing this stuff. You know, I really start to disappoint myself as far as like what things I needed to get done. And to be honest, like, that only hurt me in the long run. Like, really, like, when I just wake up, I'd be like, damn, I overslept, or damn, I said I was gonna do this, I said I was gonna do that. All I did was just continue to disappoint myself. And honestly, that definitely was something that I kept doing time after time time after time after time after time. And that's something that I still held myself accountable for, is that I just kept disappointing myself. And honestly, something like seriously had to change, because if I continue to disappoint myself, that's all I'm ever going to see. And that's all I'm going to wake up and keep continuing to do, is disappoint myself. So things are definitely going to have to change within myself. So I just disappointing myself won't be a thing for me anymore. So number 8, well, the next one is I'm on public transportation. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I hate public transportation in Las Vegas with a passion. I have 5 months to save up for a Y model Tesla. I am going to get that car by any means necessary, even if I have to buy noodles for the rest of the month, for the rest of 5 months that I'm living. I will do that. I am so tired of getting on public transportation, and I want to buy a car that I want. And I want a Y model Tesla. It has to be black with a black interior. If it's not black interior, I will take the white interior, but the car has to be black. And I need that car like literally by tomorrow. Like I need it by tomorrow. Like I want it now if I can have it. And the next one is I have roommates. I mean, it's nothing wrong having roommates, but to be honest, it's just the economy that we're living in is really effed up right now. I was just watching a video on TikTok, and this lady pays $2,500 for rent, and I'm like, $2,500? I'm still trying to figure out how to cover this $900 rent I was playing. Sometimes I try to figure out, like, damn, like my rent's only $900, and I'm like, that's kind of crazy. Like for somebody to pay $2,200, $2,500 a month for one bedroom in Los Angeles is crazy. If you live in Los Angeles and you're paying that, clap it up for you, buddy. Because man, that's just rent. Like you gotta pay. Think about it. You may got a car, you may got insurance, you may got other bills, and you want to go out and do things, bro. You got to make a certain amount of money to even live comfortable in just those major cities. Even here in Las Vegas, like this city is not cheap either. So I mean, like I said, I feel like in the position that I am right now, I'm okay. Like I pay $900 of rent. I have a lot of money to be saved on the side. It's stuff that I buy. I don't buy anything specifically. Like I said, y'all see me bought a Stream Deck. It's only for the gaming. So it's like everything else is not like I just be buying it to blow or whatever. No Diddy, by the way. But yeah, it's just I have money to, blow from time to time, but it's just like it's investments. Like I don't look at it to just blowing money just to blow. Now my main focus is to save my car all the way to September. So I need to save about 7 bands. So if you want to donate, call me. Now it's like I don't need y'all money, but I'm just saying that I won't ever spend my money on dumb shit or just overpay for stuff, respectfully. But yeah, that's my situation. Have roommates. No, I'm not ashamed of that either. And number 10, I mentioned it earlier, and to be honest, like my only downfall is like my thoughts. Like, and honestly, I have those days where it's just like bro, like my head just be just with those bad thoughts. Like it's just like that BoJack Horseman, like I'm shitty, I know I'm shitty, shut the fuck. Like it's just those type of thoughts, bro. Like it's really ridiculous for like what I really go throughout the day. Like, and it be days like this, like I can be sitting here and not do anything. I can be on the bed just sitting and I can be slouched up like this, like. And sometimes, some days it gets to me, and I feel like anybody has those type of days, you sit down and you're just in your thoughts, like you're just sitting, you're thinking, and sometimes it can be positive, sometimes it can be negative. So when them negative things get to you, it just gets to you. And I just actually read something. It's like, what did it say? Because I did make a video on it. It says, my life changed when I started to understand that nothing in this world can affect me unless I give it that power. And sometimes when I'm my deep thoughts, I just give it that power. And to be honest, like I'm going to stop giving it that power. I'm going to start just focus on things that is positive. To be honest, like I'm already doing things that are definitely changing in my life. Ever since, as you guys know, I did mention that my relationship ended. I'm consistently going back to church. I'm consistently going to start reading my Bible. That's going to start tonight. I mean, I started like a couple days. I started like last week, consistently last week, but the week before last, I started reading it more consistently. Last week, I didn't read it at all. So this week moving forward, I got to read my Bible a chapter a day. I'm going to eventually give it more and more time. What else am I doing? I'm more just started being more honest with people. Like I said, I already talked to that guy, told him I'm not interested. I love where I'm at as far as my journey of being a content creator. It's other different things that that are just coming together in my life that I'm very blessed that I have. It's just things that are slowly coming together. Now I'm saving up for a car. Now I'm going to think about what events I want to go to next year, because at the end of the day, these events are sometimes in the beginning of the year, in the summer. I'm not able to do it either because I don't have a vehicle. I can do it without it, but it's just like my main focus is to get a car. I just want to work and stream, record, edit, make content all summer. I'm not looking to be outside. I don't want to go outside to be seen. My goal is to stay in and stay committed and stay consistent, to stay in this small bubble. Like, my job is to continue to try to find a way to be a better man, because I owe it to myself to be a better man. And I just want people to understand, like, the life that I live, it will never get easier. It's only going to get harder from here, but it's how I respond. It's how I attack my days moving forward. And to be honest, I'm just tired of living the American dream. You get a job and you work hard, you get a house, you get a family, all this stuff, bro. I want something different. And to be honest, I'm just not happy in my life, right? I am happy, but I just want more in my life. And I'm very grateful that my God has given me everything that I need right now. But it's like, now the other things that I want, I got to go out and work for it, because he's not going to just hand it to me. I have to go out and physically put the work in it. So if anybody that's watching this, please understand, if you want something, put the work in, put the time in, because that shit is not going to come at your front door. It's not going to come from the behind you. It's not going to come in your car. It's literally, you got to go out and you literally got to work for it. So other than that, BAM community, that's all I got for you tonight, man. I'm 26 years old and I'm not afraid to admit about anything I just said today. To be honest, I want to be a very good mental health advocate. So I want to make sure these topics are very much relatable to you guys. If you guys have any questions or any concerns about my videos, or if you guys want to have something that, like, a specific topic I want to talk about, please put it in the comments, man. I'm willing to do it. But other than that, BAM community, I am out. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.